What is going on, Multiversers? Welcome back to the channel. Today I got sort of a, well, I guess I'll call it bold predictions video. As for a few things that, well, I'm going to predict ultimately happen for Multiversus, and I got a few different ones that we're going to go over. So let's not waste any more time. Let's start off with the first bold prediction. And that is going to be the exact release date. My bold prediction is going to be August 12th, 2022. How did I come up with that? Well, based off of personal experience with other games that I actually was a part of a tech test for. Typically, the beta version released roughly 6 months after the first tech test. Then the official release was about 1 or 2 months after the open beta. So let's do a little bit of quick math here, right? Okay, let's see, carry the 1. Add the 15, divide by 75. Well, you kind of get the Multiversus tech test starting, the first one, started in December of 2021. Well, guess what? 6 months later, we'll put it at around middle of June. And then you add that 1 or 2 months for the open beta afterwards, like I was saying, with my personal experience from other ones. Well, that kind of gives us right around the middle of August. So, August 12th, 2022. It is a Friday. That's my prediction. Prediction number 2. Who and when is the next character reveal gonna happen? I've been saying this for a little while now. I do believe it will happen roughly 1 week after this current tech test ends. So I predict next Tuesday, well, not next Tuesday, in 2 Tuesdays from now, March 15th, 2022. It is a Tuesday. I believe they will reveal the next playable character. And if I have to guess, which I'm predicting here, I'll just go with Rick Sanchez because, please. Prediction number 3. Number of starting characters for the launch roster. How many playable characters will be on the base game roster? This one, I'm going to go with 20. I'm predicting 20 playable characters for the base roster. Now, this is a games as a service type of game, right? So the starting roster won't be incredibly bloated to start with. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, because we should get a whole bunch of unique, awesome, individually felt characters. You know, everyone's going to feel unique to themselves, hopefully. And typically, when there's a new platform fighter, I always say 24 seems like a really solid starting point. For example, I said the same thing for PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale. I was like, 24 is perfect. We got 20. Ultimately got up to 24, but it started with 20. Take a recent game, Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl. I thought that was going to have 24 characters for base roster. Well, they told us 22, and then it became 20. So they kept going down. So that, yeah. But I think I've learned my lesson. Anytime I think 24 is going to be the starting roster number, it ultimately ends up being 20. So I'm going to go 20 will be the starting number of characters for the base roster. Prediction number 4. What about third-party characters on the base roster? I believe we will get some post-launch, but what about the base roster? My prediction is yes, there will be exactly one third-party character a part of the base roster, solely on the fact that WB is actually backing this game up very well. Few reasons we can give. They're not rushing out the game. This game is, they're doing everything right. We got voice acting, we got incredibly amazing alternate costumes that they've shown us so far. There's probably a ton more that's might be even in the tech test, but how would I know? But even having different voice actors, I believe Tony confirmed this, there's different voice actors for different alternate costumes, which is nuts. The number of crazy cosmetics. This game really feels like they're putting a lot into it. This isn't like a money grab. This isn't like a let's quickly put the game out and just see how it does. No, WB's backing up this game. They're letting it cook, right? They're putting it on the back burner, not the back burner, but they're letting it slow cook. They're letting it get up to where it needs to be, and then eventually it will be ready. So all of that leads me to believe that WB will actually go out and acquire at least one third-party character for the base roster to show that yes, remember what they said in the reveal trailer, anything and anyone is possible. So yes, one third-party character will be a part of the base roster is my prediction. As to who that third-party character is, I'm going to go Godzilla. Why? It's probably just bias talking here, but Godzilla is my #1 most wanted third-party character, so Sure, he's going to be my prediction for base roster. And I want to see him against Kong in this game, please. Prediction number 5. I think it's 5. But who will be the first 2 post-launch characters? Bold prediction time here, right? I have everyone to pick from, essentially. First 2, I'm going to be a little bit vague, and then I'll get into it. First 2 characters will be from Mortal Kombat and the Looney Tunes, or, well, vice versa. One of them comes out first, and then the second one. The reason I say that is from, remember about, was that January, or maybe even December it was? Tony was asking us on Twitter, which Mortal Kombat characters would we like to see? Which next 2 Looney Tunes would we like to see? So the way I think of this, the way that I believe it's going to be broken down, they used those as future-proofing, as, alright, we know what to... We have that as our sketched-in plan. That's penciled in right now. Those will be the first 2 characters that we start working on post-launch. So as for whoever it could be, they'll take the feedback from... I guess it was kind of a poll that they did on Twitter. But whoever the top 2 characters for Mortal Kombat, for example, we'll say Scorpion and Sub-Zero. They were the top 2. Alright, if none of them happen to be base roster, well then whoever the higher voted one, Scorpion makes the most sense, I suppose. So we'll say Scorpion. If he's not base roster, then it will probably go to Sub-Zero. So Sub-Zero will be the first, one of the first 2 post-launch characters. As for the Looney Tunes, same thing. Whoever the highest 2 characters that were voted in their little Twitter poll, that will end up being who it is. Again, unless it's like they already made it into the base roster, but we only have 1 Looney Tune character so far. And right now, Daffy Duck is kind of by far and away the top most requested character. So if Daffy Duck isn't a part of the base roster, then he's going to be one of the first 2 post-launch characters. There you go. Prediction number 6. Will there be a story mode in this game? Maybe this isn't a bold prediction, but I'll throw you a little bit of a curveball. My answer is yes. My prediction, I should say, is yes, this game will have a story mode, but it won't be ready for, well, release. I think this will be an update that comes a little after the game officially launches. So yes, there's a story mode, but it won't quite be ready. Why do I say that? I don't know. I need something to sound bold. So yes, story mode, not quite ready. And the reason I believe there's a story mode, if anyone's read the character bios on the official Multiversus website, well then you probably know where I'm going with this. Because they mention The Nothing, which is a property from the Never-Ending Story that Warner Brothers happens to own. But they mention that in the character bios of Tom and Jerry and Rain Dog. Now, to the best of my knowledge, Tom and Jerry have never interacted with the Never-Ending Story, or The Nothing. So, what's up with that? Why are they mentioning Tom and Jerry need to fight together against the Nothing? There's something there. And then Rain Dog, obviously being in a brand new, originally designed character for this game, clearly Rain Dog's never interacted with the Nothing before, so there's something there. A story mode is definitely going to happen, but I think it will come a little after the game releases. Final prediction. Will this game be amazing? Yes, it will. I do believe so. But just from the way that the team at Player First Games has been handling everything so far, from all we've seen, I have the utmost confidence that this game is going to be amazing. Can't wait to get into a playtest and actually try it, but console playtests are coming eventually. So I have no doubt that this game will be absolutely incredible. That is it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this little weird video. Feel free to play along in the comments. Give me your predictions for all the categories I went over. But yeah, that's going to wrap it up for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. And I guess I'll see you when I'm looking at you.